Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed, baby. Now, we leading up to the fight. You know, everybody know what time it is. Heavyweight division, man. Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, October 9th. It's going down. Everybody going to be hyped the whole week. And we ain't going to be talking about nothing else. You know what I'm saying? My boy Demetrius Andrade had got to fight Jason Quigley. Right, because ain't nobody else in the middleweight division. Andre done straight up called out everybody. That's kind of big too. You know, Andre's making sure hey, anybody with a belt from 160 to 168 can get with me. That's news, right? But it's going, hey, everything going to be on the back burner when you're talking about Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. The fight's big. We all know why. It's about more about justice than damn just a fight. So, you know, and we're getting closer to me being wrong because it looked like Tyson Fury going to show up. And I predicted, just like the second fight, that he wasn't showing up on the 24th, and he didn't. But it looked like he gonna show up, so that's good, right? But let me tell you something that's even better than all that. A little better than all that right now. It's Oleksandr Usyk. They asked him to have a prediction on the Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury trilogy fight, and he said, "I ain't making no prediction, but I'm fighting whoever the hell wins." You know, may the best man win. I'm fighting whoever it is. Wilder wins, Fury wins, whatever. He don't give a damn, right? He just said don't sleep on Deontay Wilder, you know, because generally Deontay Wilder's the underdog here. So he just said don't sleep on him. But he ain't saying like I'm not going to fight him or whatever. I'm letting mandatories get in the way. No, I'm going for undisputed again, like he said. That is refreshing. Let's be real. We've been going through that with those belts over there all the ones except for the WBC that Joshua had. We had problems getting them involved with that WBC. That's not, you know, so nobody can get in the way of that, right? Because he's going to want it. That's why a lot of y'all should be going for Deontay Wilder because you know if he wins, he's going to want it. You know, for Tyson Fury, the Dillian White thing is coming up. Well, let's just see what happens. But it ain't going to be Usyk's fault. That is refreshing. We've been going through it for a long time in any way, you know, so I just thought that was really awesome that he doesn't really even care. And, you know, he's like, I got whoever wins. That's great for the heavyweight division. Undisputed could be getting a little closer. Now, you know, Anthony Joshua had those titles. Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua could have had an undisputed fight. You know, so you start thinking, you know, Deontay Wilder, wow, you know, against Anthony Joshua, who would have won that fight? You know? And most of y'all be playing all them games and stuff. When you make a fighter, you give them attributes. You want speed. Who you got with speed with Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder? Boom. Who you got with power with, you know, Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder? What about accuracy? Who you got that with, you know, Wilder and AJ? Stamina. Who you got that one? Punch resistance. Right? And I just hate to be honest, but you know, hey, Joshua loses on punch resistance against anybody. You know, he's Khan-esque when it comes to punch resistance. So we that one's not even close. But okay. And then defense. Gotta have some D between Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder. And just, you know, I'd urge you to do that and look at that. Like if you was playing a game, you need certain attributes. You know, Deontay Wilder wins most of those against, you know, Anthony Joshua. Most of those attributes, and those are important: speed, power, accuracy, stamina, punch resistance, defense. You know, that's what you need. And so Deontay Wilder looks real good against Anthony Joshua. That's probably why that fight didn't happen. Let's be honest. Deontay Wilder, you know, people don't like him, but he stretched a lot of people. You know, stretched is a little bit different. He didn't stretch Duhapis, right? He didn't stretch Chris Arreola. But we talking about stretched. He stretched Dominic Breazeale. He stretched Bermane Stiverne. He stretched Liakovic, which people act like Liakovic wasn't a champion. Everybody didn't stretch Liakovic. He stretched Spilka. He stretched Kelvin Price, who was undefeated at the time. People forget that. Undefeated, 2. At the same time, about the same record Deontay had. I'm 6'7", 2, and what's up? And then got knocked the hell out. That was a pretty good knockout, too, at the time. And matter of fact, Louis the Real King Kong Ortiz, that second one we could call stretching. First one, okay, you know, which was, you know, you fell to the floor on your knees, but the second one stretched. So that's a whole lot of stretching. You know what I mean? So that's something that we gotta, you know, that going back to Oleksandr Usyk. He's like, don't sleep on this stretching that could possibly happen, right? And matter of fact, If Tyson Fury wasn't the Undertaker on that day, that was sort of a stretch, now wasn't it? Because you were stretched out for a minute. The dude Jack Ryson gave him some smelling salt and got him up, and then he beat Deontay Wilder's butt the rest of the round. Let's be real. But that's the thing about Tyson Fury. Go ahead, knock him out, knock him down. You better make sure he's out, because if he gets up, he's mauling you. I'll say that for Tyson Fury too. So bottom line, back up to the top. Oleksandr Usyk don't give a damn who wins what, because whoever got the other belt, he's coming to see you. And we ain't gonna have no negotiation problems. We ain't gonna have to worry about where the fight's gonna be, because it's gonna be wherever the hell you want it to be. Now, boxing fans, wherever you are, ask yourself, is that refreshing or not? Doma Sports Talk Worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.